Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11. Hello and welcome everyone. Tonight we are back in the SSRL Appalachian Chillbilly Trucks Series. We had a week off, Wesley. We're back for round 18 at Auto Club Speedway. And what a race we have in store tonight, and one of the most unique racetracks on the calendar, but one of the best you could possibly go to.
I completely agree. It's sad this track no longer exists. It's been turned into a housing development or a factory of some sort. But I love it. It's a lot. We've been here earlier. We had a good finish and some chaotic moments during it. But this track's amazing. You've got 3-4 different lines through the turns. You'll see people running the wall, running almost underneath the white line through the corners.
Yeah, this place is just so fun. And the tire wear, that's another thing, Wesley. Like, these cars fall off, so there's a lot of grooves, and they all kind of work. As you look at the race details, 90 laps tonight. Not the longest races, but you do have 4 sets in the pits, Wesley, or 4 sets in total. So you have 3 in the pits. I think that's what that means. So, I mean, that's still pretty generous. You can go 30 laps each run, right? And you can put some tires on it.
Yeah, it's not going to be bad, hopefully. So, like you said, about 30 laps each run. And, I mean, that's even with saving a set at the end of the race in case something might happen late race, like a caution, and you're maybe 10 to go, get a set of freshies on and balls to the walls.
Yeah, so it is a 2-stop race, right? Yeah, I believe it's 2-stop, 30 to 35. I'm not good at math. It's not my strong suit, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 2-stop race. I mean, it's definitely not my strong suit. We're looking at the point standings here in the Truck Series. Michael Tucker's still in the points lead, which is insane. He's not raced for quite some time, but he still is in the points lead. Obviously not racing anymore with us. But James Mullins, he is now in the points lead. And you look at all those 5 old wins. The leader of the standings in terms of wins. But Blair Holloman's not too far behind him, only 11 points behind James Mullins.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to see. I mean, Blair Holloman, he's not always the flashiest, but he's consistent, which is what's really helping him out.
Yeah, consistency does pay at the end of the day. I mean, James Morris, kind of the same deal right there. He's a little further back than all those guys, about 68 back from Mullins. So, I mean, the cream is rising to the top, right? Or whatever it is, or whatever the saying is. But they're all rising to the top, and you're seeing Mullins and Holloman. I think it's going to be a 2-horse race unless see a lot of inconsistency down the stretch here.
Sorry, I just completely missed about what you said because everybody was talking in the game chat and I heard somebody call for a hearse.
That's perfectly fine. But let's get to our keys to the race tonight. And Wesley, I think number 1, first and foremost, mastering the multiple grooves here at Auto Club Speedway. You just alluded to it, 4 or 5 lanes, really 6 lanes sometimes. You will definitely see 4 wide tonight at some point. I don't know if we'll see 5 wide, but I wouldn't put it past our truckers tonight. That's something you have to watch out for. The high lane has a big run. The bottom lane cuts that track, though, so a lot of key, a lot of factors there with the multi-groove racing.
Yeah, and with those different lines, there comes your tire management and heavy conditions. I mean, these corners, we talked about it. It's a big track. It's not a super speedway. It's not the intermediate. It's the middle between. You're on the gas almost all the way around. These corners are long. They're sweeping. Your tires aren't going to be happy with it. So you need to conserve your tire length early just to make sure you can get them to the end of the run. You said is maybe a 2-stop race based on fuel. That's what it looked like, about 30 to 35 laps. So that's going to be something you want to do, is make sure your tires last all the way through that.
Without a doubt. And another thing, drafting and strategic passing. That's a big thing here because you can get freight trained. It's the sister track of Michigan International Speedway, or it was anyways, unfortunately not in real life anymore. But it is the sister track. And you remember at Michigan, Wesley, you can kind of get stuck out if all those guys around you don't go with you. They're going to draft right on by. That's the same here. So you have to pick and choose your battles when you're making passes and when you're dive bombing. It can work out, or you can lose 3-4 spots fast. And that are our keys to the race as we're wrapping up warm-up here at Auto Club. I think it's Motor Speedway. Is it Motor Speedway at Auto Club? I'm not sure. If it's a Motor, is it Speedway? Auto Club Speedway. Just Speed. Oh, it's right there. Okay, it's right there for me. But yeah, Auto Club Speedway about to wrap up warm-up here. And Wesley, we got to get to our race picks real quick. very quickly.
Yep.
My race pick is Heath Snyder in the 29.
This week I'm going with Tyler Cheney. He almost got a good finish here when we came earlier, got wrecked on the final lap, so I think he might be able to pull it off tonight.
And Kobe?
And just quickly, because we're grading up, I've gone with Daniel Dow. The reason being, he was a top Toyota in practice, didn't catch his quali, because again, I was too busy looking at all my data screens and not looking at the actual data screen I should have been looking at. So that's all I'm going to say, because we're going to get down there. They're gridding up, boys.
Yeah, they're gridding up, Kobe. Thank you. And those are our picks for the race tonight. Our three guys who you got to watch out for. But let's go ahead and look at the starting grid for tonight's race at Auto Club Speedway. On the pole, Garrett Streets in the 68. Chevy Silverado on his outside. The man who will be leading the points eventually, James Mullins in second. Heath Snyder, my pick to win in third. Drew Prohl in fourth. Looking back at row 3, Daniel Dowler's Kobe's pick. Jordan Sailors in sixth. Back here in seventh, Jared Hayes in the 69. Kyle Westwood in the 92 in eighth. Ninth is Tommy Lark. Tyler Cheney, there's your pick, Wesley in 10th. Looking back here at row 6, Colton Gardner, Hunter Hughes. JP Jones slots in 13th. Jacob Barker, 14th. Here's Tyler Rouse. He'll start 15th. Christopher Fuge in 16th. Art Nico Terra in 17th. Dakota Ramsell will start 18th. And rounding out the top 20, Connor Fuge and Blair Holloman.
Going back to 21st, we have Robert Lewis to his outside, Brian Alphin in 22nd. 23rd, we have Joseph DuPont with Jeremy Clapper Newell starting 24th. Row 13, Andrew Nagy with Noah Walters to his outside. And then finally, rounding out the field tonight, we have Lilith Peters.
There's our 27 truck grid for Auto Club Speedway, Wesley. We're in 3 and 4. The anticipation's building. I think we want to see these truckers get going. And Garrett Streets wants to see the green flag. And that all-black truck he has there. James Mullins to his outside. Snyder and Prohl. Daniel Dow. Jordan Sailors, the front 3 rows. Who captures the checkered flag tonight? We have 90 laps to decide it. Green flag in the air. And a good launch in the bottom lane. More connected, but a good roll through the restart zone is James Mullins. Really good roll through the zone.
Really good roll through the zone indeed. He's going to still be side by side with Streets, and look already there. You've got 4 lanes developing through this corner. The truck way up high in the wall. Or to the wall, rather.
James Mullins cleared to the race lead. Remember, James Mullins, last time we were here at Auto Club earlier in the year, was in position to win that race, got turned late, and a heartbreaker inside 10 to go. Looking for redemption here tonight. He'll take the lead on lap number 1. Looks like he's going to lead lap number 1 as they're getting all sorted up back there, wrecking car in the wall. This is 68, and Heath Snyder, I think. Or is that Jordan Sailor? It's Jordan Sailor, not the 68. Yeah, the 88. And Heath Snyder's bad luck continues. Caution, lap number 1. I don't see major damage, but that's early there. Well, I saw someone get crossed up off of 3, or excuse me, 4. I'm assuming that was the 88 of Sailors. Take a look at it. The rear spoiler camera here. Always get a view here. Yeah, the 88's got the 69 to his inside. Oh, the 29's the one that gets crossed up. High.
Yeah. Snyder gets jumbled out to the very top, and Sailor's just trying to avoid nowhere really for him to go.
Yeah, I mean, you could say lift, but like, I mean, he's probably still going to hit him. He goes, I don't know what happens to Snyder in front of him. He just shoots up the racetrack like he just loose. Yeah, he gets loose. Just gets really loose. And if Sailors isn't there, that's not a caution probably, right? They don't wreck. I mean, he just hits the wall, but it's just a bad timing. And good job from everyone else to get it woed down and not to make contact. See Lilith Peters and Jimmy Noel back there.
Yeah, great wreck avoidance by all the other drivers. And unfortunately, it's going to be, like you said, the rough luck for the 29 continues. But all he can really do, hey, get the truck fixed, get your head down, and keep going.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, and this is another thing, right? Because he's fighting Dakota Ramsell in the in-season tournament, and well, Dakota didn't get involved in that, and he sure did. That's unfortunate for Heath Snyder, who well out-qualified him. So we have a lot of battles in that sense tonight with the tournament.
Yeah, the in-season tournament, we're really round one was kind of setting up because we had a couple people the round buys. So round two, this is kind of really the first true round, I would call it, where there's no buys for anybody. So people to watch out for, I'd say definitely you've got the fast ones like Holloman and Dow. You've got, like you just said, Snyder. He's going to be losing out to Dakota Ramsdale for now as it sits because of that incident. Sailors as well is going to be losing out to the 18 of Hughes.
And that was my pick to win the whole bracket was Heath Snyder. And now he might get eliminated the first time he has to race someone. So I hope he, for his sake, and honestly, he has terrible luck, so I hope he gets it fixed. I mean, that was kind of his own doing there, getting loose. But yeah, you gotta take the good with the bad sometimes when it comes to racing. And it seems like this year has been a lot more bad for Snyder. Not of his doing all the time, but that's just racing. If you have no luck, then, you know, kind of how it goes. If we had flat tires here in iRacing, he'd probably get a lot.
I mean, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Whenever the tire explodes to being worn down. Also, to answer your question, Brandon Polt, those gold, red, and blue on the scoring tower, that is the car manufacturer. Gold being Chevy, red being Toyota, blue being Ford.
A lot of Chevys. A lot of Chevys. People like their Silverados, Wesley.
I mean, I do
there's
too.
A lot of Fords
and
there in the 20s. There's a lot of Fords in the 20s.
I'm going to tell you something with this iRacing update and RAM coming out. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to shift those.
A lot more. Those poor Toyotas, man. They're going to lose even more numbers. There's 2 Toyotas in the top 10. I think there's only like 2 more in the entire field. Ramsdale, DuPont, I think maybe Lilith Peters. There might be 5 in the entire field tonight. So, limited number in the Toyota camp, but, you know, that's no stranger to Toyota. They kind of are like that in real life, too. I know Lilith is a Chevy, too, so there's only 4 in the entire field. That's crazy. Well, we see that, Wesley. The pace lights on the truck are off, and we're going to get these trucks back racing. This time, Mullins will lead us into the restart zone as the race leader, and Prohl up to P2. He started in 4th. See if Garrett Streets can get back up there, and Daniel Dow in the 4th spot. Some guys took advantage of the wreck. Some guys obviously did not. Jacob Barker's moved into the top 10. So is Christopher Fuge. Now the pace truck's going to pull off to the left side down pit road. And it's going to leave the discretion up to James Mullins when they enter the restart zone. Rolling into the restart zone. Mullins going to make them all slow down. Green flag, and they unleash the power down the front straightaway. Mullins with another good launch.
Yeah, he went really late there. I think kind of kept the 80 of Prohl napping a little bit. But Prohl, he's going to be clear for second at down low if he wants it. But he's going to stick more towards the second line just to groove up.
Daniel Dow have a good run off of corner number 2. Not quite as much as I thought he did. Looks like a bit more of an orderly restart this time.
And there's Dow clear.
Yeah, he had a big run, just kind of waited for it. Side by side for P2. Streets on the high side trying to get a run. Dow clear for P2. Good move. Immediately goes up there, Wesley. That's to pick up that draft and that push. He's going to have a big run entering turn 1.
Yeah, kind of started with the 68 of Streets. Streets had that massive run off of 4, and he got right to the back of the 80 of Prohl, and then it transitioned all the way up to the 2.
And Daniel Dow with the race lead now on lap number 6. As they're 3 wide for the back there are Tyler Cheney and Jacob Barker. On the bottom, Jared Hayes in the middle. 3 by 3, 2 rows deep. Streets going up the racetrack a little bit. Tommy Lark has to go high to avoid him. I think Streets kind of not really liking the handle of that truck right now, Wesley.
No, that's the thing. This surface, it's not exactly perfectly smooth. It's old. It's worn in. Trucks ain't going to like to grip much. You'll see the rear end slide quite a bit as we get further on into runs.
And if that happens too much and you overheat or just wear out the right rear tire, as we see, talk about that, James Mullins to the inside for the race lead. Drew Pohl's going to push him down the back straightaway. He's not quite clear. Now he's clear entering turn 3. Good corner. Wraps the bottom good, but Daniel Dow trying to come back on the outside. Man, these trucks race so good here. 3 wide for the back with Christopher Fuge in the middle. That 32 in the middle now. Kyle Westwood on the top lane. With James Mullins back out front. Daniel Dow in P2.
And Lark, he's got a good amount of run. Is he going to just stay tucked up onto, maybe push him closer to the 60? Because even though draft, yes, it does play a fact. If you can stay in a pack a little bit, you can have faster lap times. It's still kind of possible to break away.
This 32 car's got pace, Wesley. He's coming to the front.
He is. Holloman is flying. He knows that his rival in points, his main battle, is sitting there leading the race. He doesn't want him to get a lot more over him. In fact, he'd probably want to be in front of the 60 by the time this race ends.
Oh yeah, he wants to gain on those 11 points. Jacob Barker on the outside back there at Jared Hayes got tied off of corner 2, had a big wall out of the throttle. And you see him, he lost a lot of momentum on the outside lane there. Here's Dakota Ramsdell trying to take advantage of it. Tyler Rouse on the bottom. Yeah, Jared Hayes kind of ran him up the racetrack off of corner number 2. Had to take a big lift out of the throttle. Jacob Barker probably not too pleased about that. Gonna get the run off of 4 though, and he'll stay in 10th ahead of Dakota Ramsdell. Oh, Daniel Dow. I don't know if he got into Mullins there, or Mullins just got a little loose. Looked like the back end of the 60 truck kind of came out there as Blair Holloman looking to the outside for P2.
3 wide there as well. Dow was in the middle, but backs out of it. He had Streets down low, so he couldn't go any lower if he wanted to.
Yeah, Streets coming back to the front. Lark on the high side. And you talked about Blair Holloman wanting the race lead by race end. Well, here he comes on the outside for the race lead off of corner number 4. Man, that 32 is hooked up.
It's definitely hooked up. He is flying as it sits, but I just got to know, how much is he pushing the tires?
Yeah, that's a part of it. But, I mean, it's hard to save tire here, Wesley. It's just a tough track to save tire. You can't lift too much. You can't put a lot of brake. It just kills your momentum, especially in the truck. Look at him break that draft down the back straightaway. I like that. Don't let him get any draft. Comes back up.
Breaking the draft there, it can be a double-edged sword kind of. Yeah, it doesn't allow the person behind you to get directly up, suck up to the back end of your car. But at the same time, it can put you out of position. They might have a run there and just go right on by you if they're hooked up correctly.
Very good point, Wesley. Look at that 32, man. He's gone. That's the biggest gap for the race lead we've seen. Holloman on the high side. I mean, you might be right, Wesley. He is burning them tires up, but man, the speed right now is, if this is a short run, I don't know, the 32 might have the best car. We'll see how it is in 20 laps.
I completely agree with you there. If we've got a short run to the finish, my bet would be on that 32.
He's just so fast right now. And him and Blair Holloman obviously in the 32. And then Daniel Dow, they're in the in-season tournament fighting as Tyler Cheney and Tommy Lark have a little bit of contact. A little further back there for 4th and 5th. And look at Tyler Cheney, big push from Westwood trying to get to the outside of Lark. He'll get there. Try to roll the center to the right rear quarter panel. Westwood dropping back a little bit, got a little loose there. Mid corner, Ramsdell trying to get the side draft going on. Oh, that's tight. Whoa, Kroll had to lift there, got into the back bumper. Either way, the truck got squirrely. Whoa, Streets almost got into Streets. That truck is struggling. It's fast, but man, he's got a handful of a race car.
I know Tyler, he races with me mainly whenever there's a 68 on track, and I think he might have been sitting there yelling my name.
He's like, dang it, Wesley.
But nah, they are able to keep it well out of the walls. Both trucks pointing forward. Tyler now set into 5th as Mullins making a fight back to Holloman.
Yeah, Holloman now under pressure from James Mullins. So how hard did he push the tires? A little too hard? Or is James Mullins trying to push them as well to get back to the race lead? Holloman with the runoff exit. Daniel Dow's going to have a big run off of corner number 4. Where does he go? Oh, they're going to go back single file, so it makes the decision kind of easy. Go where they're not. And Holloman runs right in his wheel tracks. Look at, I love that right there, Wesley. Everyone just looks for clean air. It's so important as the 60 just wraps the bottom so good. Whoa, cars around. I think that's Nagy in the back straightaway and Christopher Fuge. Keep it off the wall. That's not too bad. Oh, Newell. Hard in the wall. Late after that wreck. Flat for Newell. Slam. That might be a day done. He hit the wall hard, square with the engine. Saw Andrew Nagy get involved in that. Couldn't tell what car that was when Nagy got spun, but it was definitely the 99. Christopher Fuge as well.
That's the 49 and the 99 next to each other.
That's kind of, I thought one of them was, I thought the 99.
Oh,
yeah,
Nagy
so
gets
Jacob
loose off
Barker.
exit.
No, Jacob Barker got really loose mid-corner, and I think Nagy made an adjustment and kind of overcorrected to avoid him. I don't know what happens to Noel here. Oh my gosh, that truck is destroyed. Yeah, it blew the motor up. See the black smoke. Wow, that just might be a separate incident, or did he get? Oh, he might have got contact.
I think he got ran over a little bit in the rear.
Yeah, he's checking. Oh yeah, that's not his fault at all. 29 just does not check up. Yeah, Christopher didn't make that much damage or contact really. He did a good job getting it wound up, and then he gets. Oh, Christopher got a meatball. That's a shame. That is a shame from Chris. Had a good day going. And Jeremy Noel, I mean, he had a very hard hit.
That's
Connor
on
Fuge
pit road as well.
Connor. That right front is killed. That truck's killed. Calamity on the back straightaway, Wesley.
This is under, I believe, the yellow. So going on to pit road, the 19's in front of the 60, so he's allowed to take it. Or no, that's the 32. My bad.
That's the 32. Yeah, I'm very confused. Where did Connor get that damage from? Yeah, if we can see that, I don't remember him being. Who definitely wasn't in that crash that I saw. Unless it was really late. Let's take a look here at Connor. Gets wound up. Oh my god!
Oh, absolutely runs over the teammate of Nagy.
Just gotta get it wound up there. That's just coming in way too fast. I mean, it's really hard to avoid that. I can't blame him, but just gotta get that wound. As soon as you see smoke, you just gotta lift. You just gotta lift and hit the brake. Very rarely does trying to what's the Days of Thunder it through there work. Unfortunately for and Westwood around on pit road. That's heavy contact with the 92.
All over.
We can't get anything going here. What is happening? And watch Westwood. He spins the tires big time, and he just does not lift. Doesn't want to lose track. He had it caught like 2-3 times. And he just
a lot of wheel spin.
And he's Snyder. He's like, I don't want to hit you. Well, okay. Well, a lot happened there, Wesley.
A lot to digest.
Yeah, so we have like 3 or 4 trucks that days are done. The 7, the 19 are definitely done. Christopher Fuge has a good amount of damage as well. Nagy has a lot of damage probably as well after getting clobbered by the 19. Jacob Barker has a little bit of wall contact. Kyle Westwood spun on pit road and gave himself a little bit of front end damage probably. That's like 6 trucks and 2 of them are under yellow almost. We get the one to go here, I believe. Yep, pace truck lights are off. And everyone's going to take a set of tires there. Wesley, remember, you said they have an extra set in the pits to still make it on 2 stops here. So they still have 2 sets in the pits, so they're going to use that setup here. No one stayed out, surprisingly. Maybe trying to save that set. I think I might have played that gamble a little bit. But if it goes green, then your day's over. Had some calamity here, Wesley.
Maybe just a minor bit, but wow.
There's just so much happened in such a short time. Lot going on. Yes, Connor, I am sorry, buddy. And he's like, again, it happened again, Gage. What's my luck with this track? You know, Connor, I don't like this track either. So We can get this thing out of here. I'm not a fan of it myself, driving-wise. Watching, it's awesome, but when you... I don't like driving it. Not a big fan for me. But that took out a lot of trucks. That's unfortunate. Don't like to see big wrecks like that so early. Nonetheless, we're about to get back racing here. Blair Holloman, you remember that short run speed he had? Well, now he's going to have a race lead. He has no James Mullins. James Mullins back there in the 10th place position. Lost a lot of spots on pit road. Green flag back out here at Auto Club.
And a great jump, almost dead even.
Yeah, Daniel Dow had a solid launch, but the second half of it, the 32 goes really 3 wide back there with the 03. Make it
4 wide.
Make it back to 3. Cheney on the outside behind Daniel Dow.
Dow is loose there on corner. He's going to stack up the outside as well.
Hayes pushing his teammate. Cheney pushing Dow into turn 3. Excuse me. Whoa, Hayes into Tommy Lark. Almost collected Tyler Cheney, and Cheney with a big moment off of 4. In 4. Mullins right there behind all that. He lifted to avoid the chaos if something was going to happen. And he paid the price. That's why you can't lift, though. Sometimes you just can't do that. Because look at all the spots he lost. Daniel
It's
Dow
better, though, I'd say it's better to lift to stay out of it and lose some spots than get involved, though.
Oh, yeah. James Mullins has a very good high race IQ. So I completely agree with that. Tyler Cheney to the inside. Look at all these Toyotas now in the top 5. 3 of them, 2, 3, 4. And they're all under a blanket. Dow's going to clear late off the corner. Jared Hayes right back
up to get behind him.
Single file here for the top 4. Side by side with Streets and Hayes.
Street's gonna put it, or not, yeah, Street's gonna put it down 3 wide away on the bottom. Whoa, he's moving up.
Oh, Cheney!
Tight.
That was tight. That was very tight. I was seeing something in the chat there that the 7 is actually fine of Jeremy Newell. He said he's okay. Cheney, though, on the bottom. Jared Hayes looking to the middle. Excuse me. Whoa, Dakota Ramsdell, big moment. Got really loose.
Everybody kind of moving up on exit there, and look who's back, the 29 of Snyder.
Snyder with the early race contact. Lap number 1 with Jordan Sailors. Back inside the top 10. Up to 7th now, or 8th now. Battling for that top 10 spot. Troll on the bottom. Back there with Streets. Oh, clear Streets. Streets got a little loose or tight off the exit of the corner. Does he fall in line? Can't do so. Yeah, he does. He falls in the top lane. Streets goes to the bottom. See, everyone try to find that top lane to get that draft on the back straightaway. Daniel Dow running P2.
Yeah.
Someone who we've not seen made a lot of. Sorry.
I was about to say we had 3 wide there. Rouse, Lark, and that's the 07 of, is that Peters now up here?
That's Peters. Lilith Peters. She's been
10.
Yeah, she's made her way up from dead last starting position. I don't think she put a qualifying lap down. She avoided the lap 1 wreck. She avoided that big wreck on the back straightaway a moment ago. Found herself now running 9th. Really good run from the 01. And we know she can drive, Wesley. I mean, she comes out and wins her first race at Rockingham, so she can drive. And Snyder's loose as all can be in front of her. And Tyler Rouse disappearing back there.
Up front, you got Holloman. He's got Dow right down the rear bumper.
And Christopher Fuge right there. Doesn't seem like the damage is too bad in that 49 truck. Just outside the top 10. Whoa, Daniel Dow to the race lead. Dow to the race lead off of corner number 2. Streets now in 3rd. Streets might have fixed up that race truck a little bit coming pit side. Looks a bit more hooked up. Sails it off into the corner. Not going to have momentum though. The 32 is going to push this 2 truck out to the race lead. Whoa, late move back there in front of Snyder. I think that was Drew Prohl. And Snyder dips to the inside. Dow entering turn 1 with the race lead. Holloman in the middle. Off of corner number 2. Dow with the race lead still. Blair Holloman right in his tire tracks. Kind of getting a little calmer here, Wesley, a little bit. As calm as this race goes. As I say that.
Yeah, as you said that, there was a big wiggle out of the 69 of Hayes going into 3. Out of Ramsdale to the inside.
Ramsdale not clear, and that sucks for Dakota Ramsdale. He's going to get freight train now on the top. Hayes by, Cheney by, maybe Pro off of 2 if he gets a good run. Pro looking 3 wide. And James Mullins trying to rebound after a poor restart. Poor pit stop, trying to get back to the front of this field. Daniel Dow breaking the draft on the back straightaway. Streets up the racetrack. And Holloman a little loose. Streets has really made that truck better. That truck looks much better.
It looks a lot calmer, I would agree. But right now, I'd say the best looking truck is this 60. It comes to life the further into a run you might get. And he's just able to wrap that white line so well, and he gets amazing runs on exits.
What I don't like, and I think that's why he's going to the front, is he was kind of lost a lot of track position there, and it does chew up tire. No matter how bad those cars are, it takes a little bit more tire to pass everyone, even if you're just wrapping the bottom paint like you want to anyway. So try to get through that traffic. Tyler Cheney's gonna take that air off him on the bottom lane as everyone's into the wall off of 4 there that time. Cheney cleared a 4th. Big shove from Holloman into 1. Does he take it? No, he's gonna stay patient. Goes to the outside here. Trying to get to that right rear quarter panel, Wesley. That's what he wants to do. He might do so off of 2. Not quite.
Not quite.
Man, he was
Almost
close.
let the 68 of Streets get to his left rear as well on corner exit.
That's how tight it is off of corner number. All these corner exits, it gets so tight all of a sudden. You have all this room, right? And the exits just get super tight. And you're like, what just happened? We have all this room. Oh, that's tight. Holloman almost into the fence, keeps it out of it. See Dow working both lanes, trying to give each draft, try to keep them side by side behind. And it's kind of like a pack race. Cheney into the wall. He's going to kill his run, excuse me. He keeps going, though. Holloman a little loose. Streets a little loose. Streets going to fall in line. James Mullins on the inside of Cheney back there.
Oh, the 81 Rouse stepped all the way down.
He's all the way back there on the apron. Looking 3 wide, middle of the corner. Dow's going to pull up in front of the 32 off exit. Is Cheney on the bottom? I think Dow's struggling here. He's just doing a good job lane management right now.
He really is, and he'll see where there's a faster car and say, I'm going to give draft to the other person.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose the lead because I think he doesn't really have a car that's all that great right now. That's why you see Cheney and Mullins jumping to the bottom. He keeps stacking up the top lane. And Holloman's not good off of 2. I just don't see the 32 getting good runs off of 2, really. He's a massive shove.
I was about to say, as you say that, it was a good run this time around.
See, as soon as I say something, man, try to be insightful.
Here we go, 3 wide second. Mullins on the bottom, Streets in the middle, Holloman up top.
It's going to be tight off 2. Wow. I thought they were going to wreck there off of corner number 4. 3 wide tight. Mullins on the bottom. He's got Tyler Cheney, I think, to his bumper there. Yeah, he does. 3 wide entering turn number 1. Dow on the bottom. Mullins on the bottom. Middle. Blair Holloman on the top. There's so many lanes. They all converge off of exit. And you go back to 2 wide. That's crazy. Big run on the outside with Holloman and Streets there. Streets looking 3 wide. Middle are trying to get the clean air on that race truck. Mullins cannot pass past 3rd or 4th. This top lane is just organized.
They're organized. They're getting massive runs as well, which is keeping him kind of pinned where he is. Able to maintain position pretty well, but right there, Prohl's going to get on by. He's going to squeeze in between the teammates of Prohl and Cheney.
And they're looking 3 wide with Streets and Prohl. I think Streets is going to be able to fall in line behind the 32. Yes, he does. Prohl's going to be able to stay on the left rear. Never mind, he's going to fall in line off of 2. Mullins on his back bumper. Does he take the run? Yes, he does. A little side draft entering the corner all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. We don't see really very many trucks that can wrap that bottom lane like the 60 can, though. Clear in the fourth, though.
Don't.
Look at Daniel Dow breaking the draft, giving the draft to the 68 of Streets. I think he knows how fast Blair Holloman is. I think Blair's trying to save his stuff this run.
Now, Streets all the way to the bottom, looking to try to get to the inside of Dow.
He's there, not quite. Trying to fall in line. Can't quite do so. He's going to get some draft from the 2 car. See Jordan Sailor's up the road, about to go a lap down. Remember, involved in that first lap wreck with Snyder. Oh, Holloman a little loose into the fence. They keep it straight. And we got Jordan Sailors coming up here. This is going to be chaos here, Wesley.
There's not really a lane Sailors can go in to get out of the way. There's a truck almost
like,
every single lane on this track.
Well, that's going to be tied off of 2 here. Whoa, everyone trying to avoid the slow car. 3 wide for the race lead. Contact. Mullins to the bottom.
Mullins on the bottom, Streets in the middle, Dow kind of middle, and then Holloman still wrapping the top boards. Look at a run off floor, a little bit of contact.
I think that just took the air off from there, Wesley. No, that was almost turned, Mullins. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there goes Mark Control.
Hard to the wall. Hard contact with the right side of the race car for Tommy Lark. Looked like he was going to get away with it there. Just a spin. Ends up clobbering the right side of the car into the outside wall. This all, I think, starts up front with a stack up. Oh, no. Prohl gets in one here a little bit. Slides him up a little bit. Little contact there. Just gives him no room and just dumps him. Can't go any higher. At least that's what I saw. Spins around the 04, and yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's a hard hit. Yeah, I don't know.
It seems like the tire might
Yeah, here we go.
Fine.
Yeah, as long as the tire's not too destroyed. I mean, yeah. I don't know how much more you can go. I mean, there's a little more room high, but that's the inside car's job not to do that. That's unfortunate, though, for Tommy Lark. Didn't do anything really wrong there. He's racing hard inside the top 10, just outside the top 5. This is interesting, though, Wesley. On the lap it fell on. Can't make it on fuel to the end here, but do you want to use a set of tires? That's not something I'd want to play with. So yes or no.
Can't be exactly sure with you. You can make it on one more stop from here.
Yeah, no matter
what.
what.
Tires, it depends on how much you were running and how much you were pushing. I think we might see a couple of guys come in.
I think you'll see some. I think if it goes green, the tires are the right call, right? We're in the 1 to go or 1 stop left in the race. Tires are the right call if it goes green. Well, there you go. Daniel Dow thinks tires are the right call. He's the only one, I guess. But if it goes green, this works perfectly for Daniel Dow. I don't see anyone else trying to... Oh, there's some back there. Kyle Westwood. I think that's Lilith Peters. Can't quite tell who that is further back. There's a few trucks back there. Jacob Barker, I see back there. Westwood. Noah Walters.
That is Peters.
Christopher Fuge. I think that's him right there with that Nagy. Can't quite tell. One of the two. That's Nagy, because Christopher's on the racetrack still in 14th. I don't mind that call, though, especially if you're at the back. I mean, what do you have to lose? This 10, 15 lap tire advantage is going to be big. And if it goes green at the end, I think it's the winning call. Now, if it doesn't go green at the end, you're down a set of tires, and, well, it's not going to be fun. You're going to feel like Superman, though, right now, Wesley. They feel great. When everyone else is on old tires, it's the best.
It is, but it's going to be so... There's going to be so many trucks that they're going to have to climb up through to get there.
Yeah. I mean, but there's so many lanes, and so Lilith Peters is the first stop pit road in 18th. So there's 17 trucks that stayed out. That's on the lead lap. I think Jordan Sailors will get the free pass. So I think we'll have 26, 25 trucks on the lead lap when it's all said and done. When we go back green here. And with Peters being the first car off pit road with fresh tires, I mean, she can one good corner in 1 and 2, and she's up to 13th, 14th, and then it's go time, right? It's go time, and you got to take advantage while you can. There's no saving tire now after on that strategy. You just got to go. See some car pull back down pit road there. I'm not sure who that is. As we're at 1 to go, probably topping off on fuel. It might be Lilith Peters. I don't see her dropping on the scoreboard, so I don't think it was Lilith. Maybe it was. It might have been Laura. You might be right. Either way, Mullins, Holloman, they're going to have the front row. Wesley, Streets and Cheney, Jared Hayes and Snyder. Look at Heath Snyder back up there. Hunter Hughes, haven't said his name a lot, though. He's in 8th. Rouse into the top 10. See some shakeups, though, with that pit stop, with the pit cycle here. I'm intrigued how this is going to work out. I really am.
Yeah, Dow, I mean, he's dropped a good amount of spots. You see him back there, tail end of the bottom line. He's got fresh tires, but that's some trucks he's going to have to move through.
Yeah, he lost spots on pit road, too, to the guys who pit with him. So he lost track position there, too, which is unfortunate.
So Peters put in the wrong adjustment and went to fix it. Yeah. Okay.
That's probably a good call to fix that adjustment. Don't want to make the wrong adjustment. Then your truck might drive even worse. Either way, here we go. Mullins, Holloman, the two men who are fighting for the title. Well, here they are. It's not poetic. 1 and 2. And you have Streets and Cheney. Bridesmaids looking to become the ultimate winners. Green flag back in the air.
And a great jump by Mullins.
That's amazing.
The whole top 4 there, they had an amazing launch. The third row on back, they kind of lagged behind.
Might have spun their tires, just stacked up a little bit. See Heath Snyder working as high as anyone is back there. Mullins, though, all clear off of 2 with the race lead. And if you're the guys on fresh tires, you got to be quick, but you can't cause a caution or your day's over with, really. I mean, it's not going to go your way if a caution comes out to this point.
Yeah, you see right there, Tyler, he's already gotten through Streets cleared and into 3rd, looking to make a move on not Mullins, but Holloman for 3rd. A little loose from both of them on corner exit.
Daniel Dow up 4 spots from the restart, up to 16th. But the single file is not what he wants to see. That makes it just a little harder to pass all these trucks. Man, Holloman all the way on the boards. No one else has really run that line all night. That's a strictly Blair Holloman line. There's 1 truck a lap down. That's Tommy Lark. Gonna hope for a quick yellow for his sake. Will cause the last caution. Streets way up the racetrack. He's gonna have to lift to keep it out of the fence. Who's gonna put a block on Jared Hayes?
It's Snyder. He's going to take that little slow Hayes had to do. He shot to the bottom looking to make a pass.
Was so close to saying clear there. Another foot and he has it. Oh, he's clear there. He can slide up now.
No, not quite. Hayes is still there running to the outside.
He's clear for 2nd, wasn't he? So close. Cheney back to 3rd, slots in. See Westwood back there with Daniel Dow, still trying to get back to the front with the fresh tires. Hunter Hughes in the top 10. Good run for Hunter Hughes. See Pro looking to the outside of Snyder. Snyder's going to get freight trained here. It's unfortunate. That's always the worst. Hughes struggling a little bit. He's falling back behind Pro a little bit. Ramsel right on his bumper. Give him a big shot. See, there's Daniel Dow. Into the top 10. Up to 9th. Wow. That was a good lap. He was nowhere near the top 10 last time off of 2. Back to the bottom under the puppy dog car of Hunter Hughes. Gotta love the dogs on the race cars.
I mean, you've got to, and you just see that fresh tires. He's able to stick the bottom a little bit, roll some more speed mid-corner, get a good drive off as well, and that's just how he's doing it. He's not sitting there forcing it. He knows he's got to run it. He's being smart with where he makes his pickoffs.
I mean, if we go near the end of the fuel run and the caution comes out, that's not the end of the world for these cars. It's if we go another 10, 15 laps and the caution comes out, then it's end of the world. Because their race is over, basically. Because with 10 lap older tires, I mean, you're seeing the advance. I mean, he's drove through the field. Liv Peters has surprisingly not as much. I think she just got clear with some back traffic. Sorry.
I was about to say, he has been rolling through the field, already up into 10th, looking to make a move for 3rd and 2nd here on the exit of 4.
Yeah, into the top 5. Hello, everyone. I'm here with the fresh tires, and, well, I'm ready to go. Stop freight training me. And then watching the corner, he's going to pass like 3 trucks with how much more grip he has. That's just crazy. Wow. Whoa, Holloman, big loose off of 2. Gotta catch it there. Might open up the door for Daniel Dow to slot into the outside. Not quite. Wasn't quite clear of the 68 of Streets. Dow back to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to try to slide up on Tyler Cheney. I think he's going to get there.
He's going to be clear of it.
That's a really good move.
Nah, he's going to stay low. There he goes, back up top now, falling behind Mullins.
There's Westwood, too. He took tires as well. Trying to keep pace with the 2 car. And they can run long here. They can go short. I mean, they have a lot more options. And Dow to the race lead. I don't know why he's giving
off for 2 now. 3 wide down the backstretch.
Dow giving draft to the other fresh tire car. I wouldn't have done that myself. I would have said, stay back there. Stay away from me. He's clear. Westwood up to 3rd. Holloman dropping out of the top 5. He's 3rd on his strategy, though. That's how you got to look at it.
4th on his strategy.
Oh, 4th. Yeah, you're right. Losing some spots. Got passed by Cheney and Streets. Westwood trying to get by James Mullins. Going to do so rather easily. I don't know why Daniel Dow. He's all the way to the bottom trying to break the track. Oh, my. That's a bit much.
I mean, I'll be guilty. I did the exact same thing one time for a race.
Yeah, one time, you know. He's done that a lot, though, tonight. He likes to break the draft.
I mean, do it if it works. He's got a good gap now between him and Westwood, almost half a second.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's the truck he's really racing for. If we go green to the end, this is the battle for the win. I don't think Mullins can really compete with that. I mean, they're going to have such a big gap. And their trucks aren't that much worse than his. Really, especially the 2 truck. He's a pretty good truck. They're giving no draft to those cars and old tires. And if Mullins and Cheney go back there and they fight a little bit, these trucks are just going to go away here, Wesley. And the more single file it gets here, you're really not going to see cautions. Such a wide racetrack, hard to wreck.
Oh, Mullins in the wall off the 4.
A rare mistake from Mullins and Cheney trying to take advantage. Streets might go with him. He's going to. He thought about taking it 3 there. Just for a second, he thought about it. Cheney all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. He's clear. Good move. Yeah, 60 looks loose. He's really loose. That 60 of James Mullins has lost the handle. Maybe burned up the right rear a little bit. Now Cheney
now going to give a shove to the rear of the 54.
Now watch Cheney kind of runs down the racetrack to kind of take that dive off into the corner away from Mullins. Man, that truck is loose. Mullins with a good corner, though. Cheney doesn't chase him. Oh, that's wide. Big run.
Clear.
Had to lift, see the fire out of the pipes from the 54. Cheney trying to be the leader of the cars who stayed out. He's going to have a runoff exit. The 60, though, is going to slide up, but he's a little loose off of 2.
Massive run from the 54, though. Don't peek out until the last moment.
He's gonna fake him, go high. I like that. I like that. No, he goes middle. Well, about a lane up. There's Jordan Saylor's the lap car. That truck's really slow. I feel like you should run the bottom.
Everybody's got a foot and a forward roll all the way into the grass.
Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Yeah, he's good. Good save from Drew Pearl. But I don't like running the top there for your lap car. I mean, a lot of guys run the top. He's really damaged. We should just run the bottom and not be in the way of the leaders.
The problem is there's no really clear lane to run if you're a lap car.
You're not wrong.
Whoa, off of 2 there. Streets and Snyder are almost together.
Yeah, what a night Snyder's had. Wreck on lap 1, back inside at the top 5, then gets shuffled out, and then back inside the top 5. Trying to clear streets here. Not quite. And all this is being said, I mean, Daniel Dow and Kyle Westwood has gapped behind over 2 seconds. Almost 3. Westwood looking inside again. I'm getting that feel, Wesley, of a long run.
Don't say it too early. You're going to jinx them.
Yeah, I'm going to jinx these 2 up front. They're loving it. Look at all this fighting going on behind him. I think Cheney's better than the 60 truck is right now. I think the 60's right rear is a little hot right now. Snyder looks really good right now. He's clear. Fast streets. I gotta wonder then, for all those other trucks that came down pit road, did they not take tires? Because I don't see how they're not up here then.
Even
That's got to be mine.
Tires, like I said, if they didn't have a good truck to begin with, and I mean, we saw a couple good trucks, Westwood and Dow being one of them. Peters also had a good truck.
I don't think
it's hard to get through this pack.
I don't think she took tires because she's just not up here. She would be near the top 10 with the advance. I mean, look at Westwood and Dow. They're gone.
Run from Snyder, inside of Cheney.
Cheney trying to get the momentum off the exit. He's going to do so. Snyder running up the racetrack a little bit. Where does Streets go? Ooh, contact. Trying to go 3 wide. Snyder with a big block on the 68. Is he clear of Cheney? He is. Man, Snyder's on a roll right now. That might be the best truck in the long run. I think we found the long run truck. Mullins is so good at wrapping that paint on the bottom, though. If it wasn't for the draft, it'd be a little bit different story. But the draft is a thing here. I just don't see anyone able to do the same kind of line that 60 truck can do. Cheney can do it sometimes. Not as consistently, though. It's a 4-second gap, Wesley, to those top 2 trucks. They're gone. They are hoping to never hear that word from their spotter of caution. As the chat's saying, we need a caution. They're evil. They do not want Daniel Dow and Westwood to win. Kind of tamed here, Wesley. We kind of got into that rhythm of the point of the race as Rouse to the inside of Holloman. Holloman, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there earlier. Good short run truck, not great on the long midterm run.
No, he's not, and I'm sorry for being quiet there. I was having a small snack.
Okay.
But yeah, like you said, we've kind of went into that tempo of just knock laps off. We're now over halfway through this race. Everybody's still expecting to make a pit stop, maybe 2, if you're one of the ones that didn't pit.
And Cheney back to the inside of Snyder. Never mind, back in line. Man, these 4 trucks just can't get away from each other.
Gage, I'm hearing some talk on the radio. I think we have pit stops coming in.
Pit stops coming in. That's what I like to hear. And if you're one of these guys out here, do you want to do early, Wesley? Or do you want to kind of stretch it long? I think if you're Daniel Dow and Westwood, you want to go long. I mean, you have this big lead. They're going to eat into your time anyways. They're probably going to try to undercut you. Go long. Have the tire advantage late in the run, because we see how big the tire advantage is. If you have a 10-15 lap tire advantage, you're going to catch them. Go as long as you can. Now, these guys back here, I think you're just kind of racing your guys. You're just kind of hoping for the yellow to come out. As Rouse and Hayes back there. Sorry.
I was gonna say maybe just a little bit, but with pit stops going on for everybody that didn't make a pit stop during that caution,
Mullins
once you
down
hit
the road.
pit road, you don't want to see a yellow flag. Whoa, Mullins spinning into pit road.
Whoa. Well, that's race ending right there for James Mullins unless we get a caution. That's going to set that 60 truck way behind if it stays green. And we do stay green. We've seen him have some issues here, like this year a lot, on getting onto pit road. He just comes in with way too much speed, hits that transition. Yeah, should have. Ah, man, that transition's tough sometimes, and keeps it out of the wall. Thankfully, they're going to change tires because those are shot. And now Snyder's made his bet. He has to stay long. All those trucks behind him he was racing with pit, so he has to go long. There's Cheney off pit road. They are going to go a lap down, I believe, Wesley, to Daniel Dow and Westwood. That's how far they were ahead.
Yeah, they just went past pit exit, and the two are right on top of each other. Dow had a little bit of a gap getting through traffic better, but Westwood's closed it.
Yeah, they're just glued together. If I'm them, I'm just pushing each other. Just push each other right now. Well, as I say that, they go for the race lead. Westward to the inside. That tide ride, trying to take that ride up to the front. A lot of tides and rides. And he's clear. Clear Daniel Dow, new race leader. If I'm Daniel, I'm just pushing him here. You just got to stay in touch. We know we're probably better on the short run. 92 looks better in the long run. Dow looking for that clean air in the middle lane, or the middle lane, whatever one you were called. There's like 4 middle lanes.
There's 20 middle lanes.
Yeah, there's middle lanes all over the place. The bottom lane's a middle lane.
No, when you really think about it, it is.
Yeah, I mean, you could be running the bottom and you should still be called middle 3Y. Middle 4. There's only 4 trucks right now, Wesley, on the lead lap. Dow, Westwood, Peters, and Barker. I'm assuming maybe Lil Peters did take tires here.
She might have, and she might have just been sent back to conserve them. These are all trucks that we saw come into pits under caution, so expect they can go a little bit longer.
Yeah, she's definitely took tires because she's not losing a bunch of time to the top 2. She didn't just take fuel. That could have been a strategy too. Just take fuel, run really long, leave that set, hope for the caution. Like right now, if caution comes out, I mean, the field's in trouble because they're going to be equal on tires and a lap down. Yeah. So, Westwood though with the race lead. Ooh, a little loose though, off of 4.
Yeah, just walked her a little bit.
Oh, fuel, no tires. Oh, I like that.
No tires.
I like that. I like that call. I do like that call. It saves you a set. It puts you right now. I mean, there's 3 trucks on the lead lap. Caution comes out. She is in the best position to win the race now. Like, she's in the best spot to win the race. Jacob Barker can't go any longer. The 5 truck will come down pit road. Have a good tire advantage on everyone else. You look at who's cycled in front of everyone else who has pitted. Tyler Cheney ahead of Holloman, Streets, and Snyder. And we know Holloman's not good in the long run. So really he's fighting Streets and Snyder probably. There's Holloman right on the back bumper of that 54. And there's Streets back there. A little bit further back is Snyder. Kind of almost out of the draft for Wesley. So this, if it does play into the cards, if it does, their hand plays into these cards, cards, whatever. There, I just had I was trying, you know, to get a analogy made there, and I ruined it. But Tyler Cheney's in the catbird seat for this strategy, and he wants to unlap himself.
Do it the hard way. I mean, he's got the fresh set of tires over the leaders, as Dow and Westwood still fighting it out for the lead, not running with each other to help just push each other along. But racing as you see Westwood again, another wiggle off of 4.
Yeah, I just don't like that. If these two just push each other, I mean, they're making better lap time. I mean, it's just a whole lot more thing. And Peters must just have a great job saving her tires because she's running better lap times than the leaders. Or about there. So she's doing a really good job. Top 3 have not made a pit stop.
Here comes Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney's like, no caution right now. I'm almost there. He's hoping these also hold these scars up behind him a little bit. Definitely going to hurt Holloman because he loves the top lane. They're not going to move from the top.
Cheney's clear of him. He's got his lap back. Holloman and Streets clear. Snyder's looking to follow.
All 4 of those trucks are going to clear and get back on the lead lap. Snyder just trying to get that nose ahead so the caution doesn't bite him. Ooh, Snyder looking inside of Streets. That was tight there. Holloman now side by side with Streets. If I'm Cheney, and now it's break the draft time. Because now they're in a better spot. The caution comes out.
I wouldn't be too worried about it because even if he's given someone like Holloman or Streets the draft,
yeah,
there's that side draft the other truck can put on him.
Yeah, the draft's just so big here. I think you want Holloman in second right now if you're Tyler Cheney. That truck just not as good in the long run. Streets and Snyder can hang with him. Let me take a drink real quick. My Dr. P.
Good old H2O.
Yeah, it's basically water, right? I mean, it's part water.
No, it's not. I'm talking about me. Water. I have good old H2O.
Oh, I mean, Dr. Pepper is part water. It's a liquid, so, right?
Dear.
That's how that works, buddy. That's how that works. Like metal, when it's liquid, it's water, obviously. That's what my mama said, right?
Meanwhile, Streets, he's finally able to get around Holloman. Now it's Snyder to the inside. And this isn't the race for the lead, mind you. This is the race for the lead of their strategy. Dow and Westwood, they're still out front of the actual pack, almost a whole lap ahead.
They'll probably be in the lead, though, once these guys pit up front. They're probably going to cycle in the lead. They did have a big gap. But they're going to have to run them back down. And look at the gap they've already have on them. That's insane. And Tommy Lark with the black flag. He was a lap down, so I'd just be pulling it behind the wall, to be honest. I think he went. I mean, he just went 2 down, so might just be frustration there from the 04. Which I don't blame him. He had a good truck tonight. Didn't do anything wrong. Just got turned on the front straightaway. Always frustrating to be turned down a straightaway. And Tyler Cheney, you see, look at the timing pylon here, Wesley. You're going to see that 24 seconds just very quickly evaporate.
Drip, 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 drip.
There you see James Mullins back there with Hunter Hughes. That's all the time he lost. It's actually kind of impressive. That's all the time he lost to these guys. As Hunter Hughes is having a good run as he's about to get passed by James Mullins. Snyder trying to make a pass on Streets to the inside.
And Mullins has gone around Hughes.
Yeah, now, but he just doesn't have the draft. It's going to be really hard to catch these guys, even with the fighting. Unless they're lifting a ton and getting loose. I mean, the 6-8's loose right there. Snyder's going to try and pounce. Ooh, Mullins in the wall.
Mullins in the wall.
Right there. That's not going to help catch these guys. Either way, if the caution does come out, that does help him. Every spot he passes is a row ahead, a car ahead. When we have a restart. Right now, he'd be 8th. As Lilith Peters in a second, I think Daniel Dow's down pit road. 5th before Kyle Westwood. Yeah, he's pitting. There he is off pit road. Now you're going to see the time difference. Ooh, that's a big gap. It's not an insurmountable gap, though. We saw how much tires mean, and these guys have been going at it right there. Streets loose off of 2. We're getting to the nitty-gritty of this race. Long run, all these guys have had to keep their truck straight for a while now. As they're side by side. Snyder, Streets. Peters is really open for a yellow. That would work perfectly for her. She still have a set down pit road, even after taking one. But Kyle Westwood's still on the racetrack. Sorry.
I want to say Dow for as long as that, as big as that gap is, he's also got 30 lap fresher tires nearly than these guys.
Yeah, he's going to have a big tire advantage. Dow's going to be coming. It's going to be interesting to see if he can catch him. That's for sure. It's going to be fun to see.
As it sits as well, Dow's
that's a big gap.
Done with pit stops. These guys might need to make another.
Done with pit stops? Whoa. They might not be able to make it, Wesley? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm
That's
double checking.
interesting.
No, looking because Tyler I know is streaming right now, so I'm just looking at his estimated fuel lap. Tyler's good to the end, so Cheney's good.
So Tyler's
This
good.
might be the battle for the lead, actually, if
Yeah,
all these guys can make it to the end.
Yeah, so I thought, and Tyler was the first on pit road, one of the first guys on pit road with Mullins, and I think Holloman pit with him. So he was one of the first guys. So anyone who went a lap or two longer is going to have even more fuel, obviously. But it's going to be
Streets to the inside of Cheney.
Yeah, Streets trying to take what will be the race lead once it all cycles. Peters right now is the race leader as Westwood's pulled it down pit road. And Snyder trying to pass Holloman. He's been trying to do that for, seems like 10 laps. Probably getting fed up. I think he'll get him here. Yeah, he's going to get him here.
I'd wait till corner exit. Yeah, 29 clear.
Had a good drive middle of the corner. That's where it really is better. Moulton's back there is Jared Hayes passing Hunter Hughes. Some Fords in the top 10, 8th, 9th, and 10th. They may get 7th for Hunter Hughes. Trying to hold off Jared Hayes. But right now, this man, Tyler Cheney, is going to cycle to lead. Now, the question is, does Westwood and Dow have something for him? Can they run them down? I think they can. But, man, it's going to be really fun to watch.
It's going to be long. He's going to need to knock off a second a lap in order to get there.
Oh, yeah, he's got a big gap. Wow. I mean, he's definitely faster by a lot. We're about to see. If he can get there, I think a top 10 or top 5 is probably, I think he can get Mullins for sure. It's getting these 4 up here. Westwood will even have better tires. He's even further back, though. Not too far back. He's only 3 seconds farther back, though, than Daniel Dow. So he might really be the car to watch here. And he's better in the long run. Cheney. Ooh, keep her straight, bud. A little scary there. Lilith Peters is really hoping for a caution. It would play right in her wheelhouse. A few trucks a lap down. So there's 17 trucks on the lead lap. Art Nico Terra, last of the bunch. And here is what will be the battle for the race lead. Cheney trying to hold toe. Snyder to the inside. I think that 29 is going to be the biggest competition here, Wesley, for this 54. I think Streets is good, but that 29 is really good. Clear.
Yeah, like you said, clear right there. And it's also, he came back from being involved in a caution lap 1. So excellent drive by Snyder. He's got another run on Cheney here. Might peek to the inside. He does.
To the inside. What will be the race, or it is the race lead now. Cheney and Snyder for the race lead. Snyder does have a little fresher tires. Came in a few laps later. Yeah, he's clear. Those few laps extra on on the racetrack and fresher tires as Holloman's dropped off the top 3. He's really struggling. That truck is not a good long run truck. And there's Daniel Dow. He's already caught Hayes. He's going to get there. He's going to get there. He's going to get there, Wesley. I don't see them holding him off. That's going to be really tough. 4 seconds at the line that time. Yeah, we have 16 to go. I do not see them holding off Daniel Dow. He's got to make quick work, though, of Mullins and Holloman. Once he gets up here, though, as long as he's got like 2 or 3 laps, he will win this race. 3 tenths right there in the corner. 4 tenths. He's coming. He does not want to hear caution, though. Clear, yeah, really good there. Westwood back there in the tide ride. He's quicker than him. So if he can get up here, I think it's going to be a little harder for Kyle Westwood. Lilith Peters wouldn't mind a caution. She'd just stay out, probably. She's probably the fastest car on the racetrack with the freshest tires. Man, he is coming. That was 9 tenths that lap. Or 8 tenths that lap. That was a really good lap from Daniel Dow. And Streets and Cheney going at it for P2. That's just going to hold him up a little bit more. Dow,
good
right
run
there.
off the outside. Who's Snyder going to give the draft to? Both of them.
He's just going to pick both of them. Holloman under pressure now from Dow. I think there's going to be much of a fight there. He's just going to blow by him. Yeah, goodbye.
Yep, clear.
That's what
already.
tires mean. And they're side-by-side racing for P2 is letting Snyder boogie away. But he's not boogieing away from Daniel Dow. 2.4 seconds now they got. Remember, it was 4 seconds a few laps ago. Then the question will be, can Westwood get up here? He's not too far back. He's only 3.5 off of Daniel Dow. And he has a tire advantage on Daniel Dow and a better car in the long run. I love this. I love this, man. This strategy racing with the tires is the best. See those few laps more on the tires for Snyder, and it's just so much quicker.
We saw this in the Masters race at Phoenix yesterday. The same situation play out. Guys that came in later with fresher tires chasing down the leaders that stayed out. And I think Dow might be able to pull it off. I mean, he's got the speed, he's got the tire life. But as you also pointed out, he's more of a short-run truck. He doesn't have the long-run capabilities. How much is he going to die out as he's right to the rear end of streets?
It's how fast can he get by these guys, right? Doesn't get checked up at all, right? Doesn't have any moments. That's the thing, I think. And he clears streets without any incidents. Like, don't get loose at all. Don't do any of that, because you're going to pass all these guys. You have plenty of time. You're coming back to 12 to go. I mean, the lead is there, and caution comes out, your race is over anyway. So don't be a cause to hurt yourself. Because Westwood is fast, and he is coming here. He's 3.7 seconds off the race lead. That was about a half a second off that, so he's about 3.1. He's eating into that 2 cars time. There's like 3 races here, Wes. This is awesome.
Dow versus all the others. Streets versus Dow versus Westwood. Westwood versus the others. Cheney versus Snyder. If Cheney can get back up there, who knows?
Yeah, this is all over the place. And Daniel Dow coming back to 11 laps to go. He's right on the back bumper of the 29. I think Westwood's going to be hard charger right here. I think Daniel Dow's going to get the race lead right here. Oh, Snyder's going to run him hard. Not going to give an inch. For the lead, off of 2. Daniel Dow, is he clear? Nope, not clear.
Not quite.
That's not good. That's going to slow him up more and more. And that's just going to open up the door.
Snyder's going to come down with a side draft, but Dow should get him through 3 and 4.
Didn't get into the corner as well as I thought he would. Sends it off
Snyder
in there.
with the wiggle. There it goes.
Yeah, but that side draft cost him a lot of time. And it didn't get the best of corners. So 2.3 seconds is the gap. That's the car. I'm looking at 10 to go. It's not out of the realm of possibility here. It wasn't like the fly just flew by him, the 29. He kind of had to fight him a little bit. Still was way faster.
And I think Snyder would give the exact same problems to Westwood if Westwood can get up there.
It's not for the lead, though, Wesley. That's the thing. Like, that was for the lead. Caution comes out. You know, you want to have the lead. 2 seconds. He gained 3/10 that time in 1 and 2. See what Westwood can do. And we're coming up on lap trucks, too, so that's even more opportunity there. So that lap, Westwood about 4/10 quicker. Yeah, about 4/10 quicker. That's pretty good. It's how well does he get through the traffic.
Westwood's right to the rear end of streets now. Gonna shoot it high through the corner, rip the boards.
I like that. I like that. Clear. Up the 4. Keep the momentum up. Don't want to stall at all. You don't want to stall trying to make those passes on the bottom. Get the draft on the back straight away. Up a 10th or 2 here. So far this lap. I'd say if he's at 1.5, 1.4 by the end of this lap, I mean, we have a fight here. It's so close. Big run off of 4. He's probably going to push Cheney into 1. Not as good of a lap there, about 2/10 quicker. I think he learned from that. Going to go to the bottom this time. You can see Daniel Dow up the road. There's Nagy going a lap down the 99. That was a really good corner set from the 92. Man, he needs to run the bottom more.
Snyder caught Nagy really bad, and there it is. Snyder, he's not letting the 92 get by easily. Westwood to the top.
Really hard. I like that from Kyle. Get a big run off of 4 here. Oh, you might get to the outside of him here. Cross him over.
Oh.
Good move.
Oh, hold on to it,
big
Snyder.
Moment there. And Cheney might open up the door for P3. Big run for Tyler Cheney back there. Clear. That's
oh, caution out.
Oh, no. Christopher Fuge and Colton Gardner. Oh,
boys,
no.
what are you doing?
Daniel Dow and Westwood are about to have a battle and a half. They're out of tires. I think they are. They're out of tires, I think, Wesley. So their races are basically over. We'll see what happens
It
here.
is 81 a Rouse right in front of him. Chris loose through 3 and 4.
Oh, that's Chris, yeah. Oh, wow.
Hard
Both
hits
those
for both of
killed.
them.
49, I think, killed a little more. Remember, that's the second crash of the night for the 49. That one of his doing, obviously, with getting a little loose there. So easy to do with a bad handling race truck. But, man, you got to feel for both these guys. They did everything right.
Gage, I'm going to point the question out. What
was that?
54 Cheney, 29 of Snyder, the 68 of Streets. Holloman still in 6th. Do these guys come down to get a fresh set?
Oh, yeah. You're taking tires, but, oh, yeah. I mean, they're 20, 30 laps on these tires. You have to pit here. Lilith Peters, remember, she went long there. She's running 15. She'll take tires, too. I think, really, the 2 trucks who are leading are the only 2 trucks who are going to be caught out from this. And that's a shame. These 2 really drove a great race. And they were going to have a fight there for the win. I mean, it's not over with, but it's basically set in stone. Unless they have a set that I'm shocked if they do. Even just old left sides, right? They took rights, maybe. Take any grip. But I think they're going to have to stay out here and just hope for a lot of yellows. Oh. Does he have a set? Nope.
Nope, it's a fake, but it doesn't matter. Everybody already made up their minds.
Well, now here, pit road's going to be the busy spot. Do not make mistakes here.
No, this is the money stop.
Remember Mullins? He's in this again now. Don't count out James Mullins back there. He's running 10th, but good pit stop. Some other guys blowing their boxes. Good restart. We're going to go green with probably 3 to go. I'm going to say 3 to go. Colton Gardner there pulling into his box. Trying to get a salvageable finish. Someone's front end back there is going haywire. I think that's the 49. And Cheney took 4, I think, and some took 2. Oh, Cheney!
Whoa, Tyler!
Straight, buddy.
Hughes, I think, took 2. That was Hunter Hughes that won the
too.
race
Alpin.
off.
What'd you say there, Kobe? I'm sorry. Oh, pit box time, yeah. Yeah, so Alpin, Prohl, Hughes. Right side tires there with the 9-second pit stops for sure. See some 15-second stops there from guys in the back half of the field. Bad pit stops. So the first car on 4 is going to be Snyder. So Snyder did beat Cheney off pit road. He was in his pit box shorter too for Cheney. So that was just, I think, that big moment, and maybe not as good, you know, in pit road. Lilith Peters stays out. Oh, no, she didn't. Yeah, she stayed out. She's 3rd. Yeah, she stayed out. That's interesting. She has a set on pit road too. I don't agree with that.
I might be the bearer of bad news here, but even though he was loose and kind of had to do it, Tyler Cheney might get an EOL for driving through too many boxes on exit.
Oh, yeah. If that's the thing, that is unfortunate for Tyler. I don't see the EOL. We're going to 1 to green right here. 3,400 second pit stop for Connor there, apparently. Pretty short stop. This is going to be pandemonium. So the 01's got much fresher tires than the 2 and the 892. Now these right side tires, if we go green to the end and the right side tires kind of hold up the 4, I could see Lilith Peters winning this race. I don't see the front row winning this race. Hunter Hughes, either. Brian Alphin, those right side tires are really hit or miss, and in the trucks they're usually a miss. Sometimes they work out, most of the time they spin out, but sometimes they can work.
First 3 in this field stayed out. The next 3, 4th, 5th, and 6th of Hughes, Alphin, and Prohl all took right sides. Everybody else 4 fresh tires. This is going to be chaos.
We're going to see chaos. We're going to see like an Austin Dillon level move in the Coke 600 a few years ago, coming from 6th to 1st and a few and like a lap, and then they're all going to wad it up off 4. But either way, we're going to find out who's going to get the checkered flag. Chaos is about to happen here. And it's nothing better than NASCAR here. Long green flag run, grueling. It's all going to come down to a late race restart and tire strategy. The front row on the oldest tires of the night on a restart zone. The 01 with fresher tires, the 3 behind her. Right sides, who gets to the checkered flag, or do we see the caution? Dow is the race leader. We are green. Good launch for Daniel Dow. Really good launch for Dow. That's what he needs. Watch Lilith Peters here. She's much quicker. Oh, Cheney 3 wide.
Putting it 3 wide further back through the pack. Cheney and Snyder 2 on the bottom took 4.
Whoa, contact. Cheney spins 83. Sideways.
And there's wreck behind as well.
Yeah. Alphen saved that race car. Oh, my. Oh, Streets. You had a great car. Wow. I saw Brian Alphen just get turned by the 54, I believe. And then I'm not sure what happened with Garrett Streets back there and Andrew Nagy.
I think it was Sailors getting into the 49 just by what I'm hearing on the radio. Kind of started it way further in the back. And then we saw up here the 54 of Cheney. He got into Alphen. Alphen was one of those that took right sides. And his car didn't seem too settled.
No, I think what Cheney... I think Cheney got a little upset that the 83 was in his way there. We're about to see what happened back here. Nothing Sailors did wrong.
I was ahead of him.
Oh, whoa, there's a big wreck on the bottom there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, JP Jones, I think that is. Oh, there's Mullins. Yeah, so watch this right here. I'm bewildered on... the 83 got loose, yeah.
So this is Cheney with Alphen. Alphen was loose off corner exit. Cheney had nowhere to go but run him over. But then there was stuff even further back from this, which I'm confused about what happened.
I think Mullins hits the inside wall hard here. I don't know though. I see him spin off there, and that's a bad angle. Oh, Streets just got loose. Oh, he took out a lot of cars. Oh, Barker, Jones. I want to see what happened. Did Mullins get contact there? I don't know if he did or not. Either way, the tire set's destroyed. He just spun out. Yeah, he's down pit road, so I'm assuming he definitely did. Wow. Well, that was interesting. That's for sure. Well, now I really don't think it's going to be anyone but 4 tires winning. We just took out half the 2 tires and older tire guys out. Troll and Alphen lost big time on the restart. 2 tire guys. Yeah, Hunter
Top
Hughes.
3 is all still those that stayed out.
Did Hunter Hughes took 2, I think.
Hunter took rights.
Yeah, he took rights. Now, Peters is going to be way quicker than Dow. What she's hoping is all these guys get log jammed behind her, and she can just kind of boot scoot and boogie away to the white flag. Maybe they all just wreck coming to the white. She's just got to hope for a lot of luck, but, I mean, it could definitely happen. She has a good restart. That's what she needs to hope for. She's 10, 15 lap fresher tires in the 2 and the 92. She has a good roll to the zone. She'll be a player, I think, but if she doesn't have a good restart, she's not going to get there. The fresh tires from Snyder, I think, are the ones you have to watch for here. Cheney as well, but Cheney's going to be starting outside in 6th.
And, yeah, he started to the outside of Snyder as well during that first restart.
He put it 3 wide immediately.
He did, because there was somebody on two tires in front of him, and he didn't like it sitting there, even if it was a teammate.
Get out of my way. It is go time. So we're going to go into overtime. I haven't been to overtime in quite some time, I don't think.
I don't think we have.
I haven't been to overtime in quite some time. Last time we were here at Auto Club, it had a crazy finish. Remember Mullins getting wrecked there? Coming to the end, I can't remember who made contact with Mullins. Was it Mullins? I don't think it was Cheney who spun him here. Was it Cheney?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't know. I don't think it was Cheney. I think it was someone else. I'm trying to think of his name. There's Jared Hayes. I don't know though. I might be wrong. There's a lot of races. Okay, they all start to mold together. We're 18 races in. This is big for the points, though. Remember, Blair Holloman, Mullins, tight point battle. Well, Mullins is 18th in what looks like to be damage after coming down pit road. And he spun the tire. He also spun out, so that's going to hurt the tires. So does Daniel Dow get another great restart and hope that these guys behind him can hold up the 4 fresh tires? Can Peters get a good launch and try to bolt away? Can Hunter Hughes on 2 do something about it? Or will we see that 54 and 29, whoever gets through the traffic first is going to win this race? We're about to find out. The field's in the hands of Daniel Dow. Overtime, and SSRL, green flag in the air. Good launch from Daniel Dow, and another good launch from Westwood. Westwood looks to the inside for the race lead.
Peters might try to go high here as well. She's right there.
I love that from Peters. Go high. Ah, she kind of gets stuck behind the 2 truck. Whoa, Westwood loose.
Cheney loose. He's going to put it down 3 wide with it. Hayes spinning into the infield.
No cautions out. Cheney looking 3 wide. There's Snyder on the high side right behind Daniel Dow. Dow gave him the top. I don't like that.
Holloman's even further up the hill.
Daniel Dow has to put the block on the 29.
Tight on exit.
Who gets here to the white flag first? Westwood on the bottom. He'll see the white flag. They're 4 wide back here. Cheney trying to make it through the traffic. Snyder through the middle, though.
Snyder, he's going to be clear. Westwood's holding up the 54.
Hunter Hughes on the bottom. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Snyder with the advantage. Westwood with an amazing restart. Down into 3.
Bottom.
Cheney, good run off of 4. It's going to be the bridesmaid once again, though. Because it's all Heath Snyder. They're wrecking out back. And it's all Heath Snyder. Checkered flag. Snyder wins at Auto Club. And Cheney 2nd. Holloman 3rd. Westwood 4th. Peters 5th. What a drive from that man right there. Lap 1 incident. Gets crashed early. Gets loose. Comes back with an amazing restart and grabs a checkered flag. And Tyler Cheney, the bridesmaid, yet again. Just couldn't quite get there. What a race, Wesley. What a finish.
I'd definitely say so. That's amazing to see.
That's well-deserved, Heath. I think that's 2nd win on the season for Heath Snyder. I believe so. And he will. It's obviously going to win his tournament race, his bracket. He's going to park it in victory lane. He's going to do some burnouts. That 29. Happy as can be. Defeat for Tyler Cheney, Kyle Westwood, Daniel Dow, and so many others. Hunter Hughes spinning across off of 4. But I don't think there's a man in the field that's not. The best truck probably won tonight. That 29 was really fast.
He was fast all over. Short runs, long runs. Just had it overall, I'd say. I mean, Tyler was able to hang with him. Snyder just a little bit of an edge. Holloman, we know, had a great run when it came, or great speed when it came to a short run. And for a second there, seeing how short of a run it was, I thought Holloman might have been able to steal it.
Yeah, just didn't quite work out for the 32. Still came home in 3rd. He's going to do his pace lap, victory lap, and we're going to go to a quick commercial break before we get in to our driver interviews.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Hello and welcome back to Auto Club Speedway, everyone. After our quick little commercial break tonight, we're gonna take a look at our unofficial results tonight. You know, nothing's official quite yet, but Heath Snyder parks it in victory lane. Cheney, Holloman, the top three. You're gonna get words from all three of them here in quite just a second. Kyle Westwood, I mean, really good job on the old tires of staying in fourth. Lilith Peters as well in fifth. Pearl sixth, Dow seventh. You know, Dow, and what could have been for Daniel Dow and Westwood as well. Brian Alphin, after almost getting turned, ends up in the top 10. Dakota Ramsdale and James Mullins rounds out the top 10. Back here in 11th, we got Noah Walters and Colton Gardner in 12th, right behind him. Christopher Fuge in 13th. 14th is going to be Tyler Rouse. 15th is Robert Lewis. Street 16th. JP Jones 17th. Hunter Hughes in 18th after spinning off before. That sucks for the 18. He had a top 10 day at the end there. Jared Hayes 19th, and Andrew Nagy rounds out the top 20.
21st, we're going to find Jacob Barker with right behind him Art Nicotera. Going to come home 22nd. 23rd, we see the 88 of Jordan Sailors. He got involved lap one and was slow for the rest of the race. Just trying to stay out of everyone's way the best he could, which is hard to do here. Lark going to be 24th in the 04 87 of Joseph DuPont, going to be 25th. Connor bringing it home 26th in the 19, and finally Jeremy Clapper Newell in the 7 car going to be 27th.
These are our unofficial results for tonight's race, and let's go ahead, Wesley, and go ahead and start talking to our drivers up here in the booth.
Blair, it's Wesley and Gage up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. How you doing?
Well, we're doing quite
pretty good.
Yeah, we're doing really good, Blair. I mean, talk me through your night. I mean, you came in here right, kind of nipping at the heels of James in the points, or James Mullins, that is, and you come home third. He comes home in 10th. I mean, you looked really good in the short run today. Looked like the truck didn't really like the long run. Talk me through your day.
Yeah, I learned in practice. I wanted a truck that was really good to fire off early in a run. Pretty much, if you save tire, you save tire. If you don't here, as long as you can stay within 5 to 6 seconds of the guys that blow by you when you're on worn tires, that's kind of a win. Qualified in the cheap seats. I didn't actually use the qualifying setup. I ran on the race setup because I wanted to know if I had to restart toward the end of the race, if I could run it on the high side. And actually was surprised at what I saw. But all in all, this truck was pretty good. Short run pace, I could put it anywhere. Middle of the run, as long as it was conserving tires, it really wasn't falling off too bad. That first run, I was just, what can we do? That last run, up into the caution, it was just try to get the best finish you can. I mean, I qualified 20th, so any position above 20th to me is a win. But we were running top 10 there, and then the caution came out, and I was like, oh snap, this is why I got a set of tires left. Like, let's see what we can do. But I think I picked a good line there. I was able to go from 7th to 3rd, and good points tonight all in all. I can't complain.
Not at all, my man. You come home P3, and yeah, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. Your truck was fast. Probably the fastest truck in the short run. It was really good. And Wesley, you got further to add here for Blair, and a solid top 3 night tonight.
I mean, I've really got nothing to add there. Start those final restarts there after the caution flew. I saw you were still in 6th, and we were talking like Dow and Westwood staying out. We thought was going to be a possibility. We expected Peters to come down with you as well, and everybody. So we know those two were up there sitting ducks. We didn't know if people were going to take rights or not. Turns out 3 did. That first restart, you started on the outside. I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to put it all the way up right on the wall, maybe touch it just a little bit and go flying by, just based off how much we saw you ripping the boards early on.
Yeah, I wanted to get up to the high side there. That last restart, I didn't really know where the 29 was going into turn 1. Actually registered contact with him twice. I went to the outside, and then all the worn tire trucks went to the high side, and I was like, well, I can't run up there. I was like, ah. But Tyler passed me at the right time and kind of forced me to stay up there for the remainder of that first lap of the restart. I'm like, ah, man. So it's just like the final lap, it's like, I know there's going to be an opening somewhere in the middle, whether it's 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. I'm going to put the truck in the middle. I know I got fresh tires. It'll hold. I didn't get the opportunity till turn 3, and as soon as I saw the middle, I'm like, I'm planting the truck there. I'm like, I don't care what happens. It's going there. It stuck.
Well, you put it there. Yeah, you put it there and it stuck, and it brought you home third right there at the line. I think you were all the way down on the apron below the white, trying to get every position you could.
Yeah, I tried. As soon as it came off the corner and I saw it was going to be a drag race with my teammate to the line, I was like, well, just get down low so he can't side draft me. I know I got more momentum. We'll just see where the chips fall. Finished what? Like not that far but ahead of him. It's pretty close, really. So thankfully that move actually paid off.
Without a doubt, my man, you come
Paid off
home and I moved
you
it.
brought it home third.
Yeah, it really did pay off, Wesley. I mean, he comes home P3 and a good points night, gonna eat in. You're gonna be really close come next week with you and James Mullins. But my man, before I let you go on this Monday afternoon, you know, sponsors, shout outs, and all that before you can enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, the truck looks a little different. I actually am not painting the truck much anymore. Right now it's my buddy Rob Evans. It's his design company, E-Racing Designs. Pretty much got the truck layered out. Looks kind of like a alternative camo paint with blue. It's kind of cool. Of course, want to give a shout out to the whole Zeos team. I know Jordan had a rough night there getting wrecked early, but he did hang in there for as long as he could. Westwood was a strong run. 2 top 5s for the Zeos trucks. I'll take that. Holloman Napa Auto Parts, labeled on the side. Also see it labeled up on the broadcast. It's Cousin Tad's business. I'm glad to be able to support his business the best I can. On the truck, my friend's group that's on Instagram, you'll see from time to time. It's a race fan. It's labeled First or Fence, and pretty much, if you like motorsports, you know you got those moments where if someone's going for it, it's either first or you're going to the fence. And yeah. But I know my dad's watching. Hope he was entertained. I know Sophia's watching. Hopefully the missus was entertained. I know the broadcast looked good. I could only see under caution, but when you get to look up and see what's going on, it looks good. So I want to thank you guys for the broadcast. Thank all the Fuges for the putting on the league. And I'll catch you all next week.
Catch you, Blair, as well. I hope to see you up here again. Come next week.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
See ya. Let's see, that's Blair Holloman. Let's get to talking to your man, Tyler Cheney, if you want to take it away, Wesley.
Yeah, Tyler, it's Gage and Wesley up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
Man, so close. I was looking back last time we were at Auto Club. You had such a fat truck. You had a fast truck. You had it again tonight. And just a little bit more time, maybe a lap or two, it seemed you could fire off a little bit better than Snyder could through a short run, but he'd have a little bit more edge on the long run. What more did you think you needed?
Like you said, I think another lap, and maybe that entire last restart kind of played out and not in my favor. I was already on the outside, didn't really fire off well, kind of got locked on the bottom the entire rest of the run. There's a lot of different things that could have played into me being one spot better, but I mean, nonetheless, I'll take a second. Happy for Heath. He had a crazy race, so to come back and win that one's pretty impressive. But yeah, I mean, biggest thing, just one more lap.
One more lap is probably what you need. Middle of the race, we saw you get a big squeeze from the 68. I just gotta know, were you thinking that was me, or what? Did you know it was Streets the whole time?
I got kind of confused. I think I started to say, "Hey, Wesley, don't do that," but I kind of realized mid-sentence that it was Garrett.
Well, man, I just needed to know. Yeah. I just need to know. I know you race me a lot in the 68, and it's kind of common. But second place, so close. You finished third, you finished second. Now it's just time for that win, and I'm going to let Gage take it away to give you some more questions.
Yeah, you hit on a lot of the points there, Wesley. But yeah, Tyler, you looked really good tonight. It seemed like, was the long run pace just not quite there? I mean, you were pretty good in the long run, but it seemed like the 29 or the 60 truck before the 60 truck spun on pit road right ahead of you. was a little better on the long run. Was that like a setup thing, or what was going on there to not have the truck maybe a little on the long run, a little off?
I think it's just the way I'm saving tires. I would lift about 50% and then just ride 50% through the corner. I think what the 29 and the 60 were doing, we're lifting fully and then slowly getting back on it rather than just stopping halfway and riding there. So I think it's just the different ways that different drivers find a way to save tires. I think maybe mine was just not as good as theirs. I'm still happy with how I did it, considering my past and as much as I've learned how to save tires the last couple of weeks. So we're getting there.
Yeah, tire saving is an art, and once you find that art, man, it is really rewarding when you start getting the hang of it. But my man, you come home, P2 tonight, one spot better coming. It's coming soon. You're probably pretty due. But before I let you go, Tyler, sponsors, shout outs, and family members, all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. My dad, mom, they both watch frequently. All the guys at Hostile Intent Racing, Drew and Ty, and all my guys back at Team Extreme in the behind the scenes stuff. Kelly Blue Book, Cash App, Sport Clips for all supporting me, and then of course you guys for putting on a great show week in, week out.
Well, thank you, Tyler. Nice to have you up here in the booth. I'm sure Wesley's happy to see you up here in the booth. We'll catch you later. Maybe next week's that first dub.
Yes, sir. I'll be back.
Without a doubt, my man. You have a good night.
You too.
Wesley, that's your boy Tyler P2 tonight. But let's talk to Heath Snyder. Heath, my man, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, how about that race, Heath? Lap 1 got a little loose, a little contact, caution comes out, a little bit of damage maybe, but yeah, just kept your foot in it, and you did a really good job managing this race, and slowly but surely, methodically got your way into the top 5. Then at the end there, first car and 4 fresh tires. Talk me through your topsy-turvy race.
Yeah, I'm still not quite sure what happened on lap 1. My truck was a little tight in that turn, and I think once the air hit my nose, it just snapped from there. So I feel bad that I kind of took sailors out there, but once I lost the nose, there was really nothing I can do. It was just try to keep it on the wall and away from people. But yeah, from there, it was a long night of recovery, but I thought I might have had it without that last caution, but then I was surprised at how fast Dow and Westwood was coming. So once I saw him on the relative, I knew that was pretty much game over. But that caution was definitely a lifesaver, and being first car on 4 fresh tires, it pays off.
It certainly did. And that final restart, you just did everything right. You were able to get through the 2 tires and the old tires up there with Dow and Westwood and Peters, and you come home with a topsy-turvy race, right? But nonetheless, a checkered flag, and you seem like you had a good truck all around the run, but the long run, it seemed like your truck was really solid.
Yeah, it definitely had some pace long run. I was trying to conserve the tires as much as I could, because I'd be honest with you, I pretty much raw dogged this race. I had no preparation for it. I just got it with the team, saw what setups we had, chose a few of them, ran a few laps, and I was like, all right, we're going with this one. And also in qualifying, I had no laps on the qualifying side. I just picked one and went for it and got P3, so I knew we had a chance from there. But yeah, it was a tough race, trying to keep the truck under you, and once that right front started to go away, you were battling the truck the rest of the run. So trying to save some tire early on and not push it definitely paid off.
It definitely did pay off for you, my man. You were my pick to win tonight, and you're my pick to win the season bracket or the challenge bracket for the tournament. So you got to keep this up to get my picks right, because I like getting my picks right, Heath. So, but Wesley, if you got further more to add here for him tonight.
Really got nothing more to add. You kind of hit on all the points in there. Just a good all-around car, but a little bit good on the long run as well. And then just the absolute charge back through the field after lap 1. That truck looked like it was on rails almost as we got to the end of the run, and then at the end as well, when you saw Dow and Westwood coming on those fresh sets of tires, only for it to be cut by a caution. I mean, as soon as they got past you, were you thinking about please let there be a caution, or were you just thinking, okay, now it's a race for third?
Either way, I was fine with it. With my luck that I've had this season, I will happily take a third. But being able to pull off the win, that's a little cherry on top, so I'll take it.
Well, my man,
cherry on top.
It was
I was about to say cherry on top, not just third, but the win. I think that's more than a cherry. That might be a whole jar.
That's a
I'll
whole
take
jar of cherries, right? That's a smoothie right there, but that was a really good drive, Heath. Before we let you go, sponsors, shout outs, teammates, all that good stuff before you can enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon.
Yeah, shout out to Mullins and Tommy. I hate to see that Tommy got caught up in that wreck about mid-race or so. He was definitely fast, and Mullins, I think it could have been a battle between me and him if he didn't have that issue on pit road. So it's good to have some great speed on the team to, compete against and get better. But yeah, shout out to the guys back at Certified Harpoon, the guys with Grid Vision, and everybody else I have on the track. I appreciate all the support that they provide.
Well, then, man, I hope to see you up here come next week. You got to keep this up. I got to see you win my bracket. I don't know who you face next week quite yet, but you better win the in-season bracket for me because you're who I picked. So
you're wild.
He doesn't have a race next week. He doesn't have a race next week. He's got the week off.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's even better. I don't have to stress about it. Right? He's not even stressing probably all that much. I'm the one stressing. I gotta keep my picks alive. Well, I picked you because this is how your season's gonna turn around, Heath. This is where it's gonna. No more bad luck.
Well, I'm glad you believe in me. We'll see how far it goes.
Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening, man, and I hope to see you up here next week. Or next time.
I'll try to repeat if I can, but yeah, you guys have a good night, and thank you for the broadcast.
Thank you, my man. You have a good night. And special thanks, obviously, to our amazing league owner, Dave Fuge Jr., who's on, the actual racing circuit, going around, traveling with the teams, and all. And us up here in the booth, myself and Wesley, my boy Wesley up here. Kobe behind the scenes, becoming a sponsor, you might want to get that Gmail. And you might want to do it because this league is awesome, and they put on a show every night, and it is a good league to sponsor. Thank you, man. What a race tonight, Wesley. It was just start to finish. Pandemonia, and then just some really good strategy and great hard racing.
It's always, these trucks are always so aggressive, the drivers behind them, and it seems like it's chaos every week. But tonight we saw it a little bit different. We saw a cycle of green flag stops go through, a little bit more of a patience game, as they know this track will absolutely consume their tires, so they'd have to sit back a bit. And then the exhilarating finish of 2 green-white checkered attempts.
Yeah, 2 green-white checkers. Next race, we're going to Vegas. Second time of the year at Vegas. I think James Mullins kind of dominated last time we were at Vegas, so be prepared maybe for that again. But his teammates like Heath Snyder, Tommy Lark, they could be up there. They were both fast tonight, and one of them obviously picked up the checkered flag. But Wesley, I think it's time we let everyone go, and thank you all for watching. We enjoyed being up here in the booth every single week, and we'll catch you next Monday. Peace out.